WXM. RADX.
Good morning, Dynamos. I missed trading yesterday because I forgot to set my alarm on Wednesday night, and I'm quite sad about that because on Wednesday I made $425 US in like 5 minutes. So. Yeah, I saw a lot of pop and drops. I was watching someone back on YouTube. Like I was watching their video back, and I saw lots of pop and drops. One of them was really extreme. Like it went really high, and then it just dropped all the way down. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was this one. Like that's insane. That is an insane drop. My friend was also small red yesterday. What's your style of trading, Dynamos? Yeah, I mean this I would where was it? Right here. This is something that I don't think I would have traded either. I hope I wouldn't have traded that. Definitely wouldn't have traded this. Okay. Do you trade mostly on like 1 minute setups? Okay, nice. Yeah, I'm a Warrior starter member as well. But I haven't used his chat / stream in a while. back before I wasn't profitable, I would try to like basically copy his trades, and man, he's just something else. I can't do what he does. I have to develop my own style. Yeah, I get what you mean, but for me, I never know if that curl is actually gonna get to the highs, so I never really trade those. It depends. Like I've been forward testing a strat where I take the first candle to make a new high after the bounce off of the uh, after it bounced off of the 100 EMA and the 10-second chart, and yeah, you'll get destroyed if you don't know what you're actually doing. Um, and I mean it that does help with the capturing the curl pattern, but I'm still getting better at it, still trying to fine tune it. But for now, I'm only risking like $10 on that setup. I'm just trading my main bread and butter. What size? Everything else is just a very small size. I'll actually be sizing up next week because I've done 1 month at my current size, and obviously I've been green and trading really well, so it's been going good. So it's time to size up again. Is that 500 as in account size, or 500 shares? $500 dollars worth per trade. $500 shares, nice. Is that across all price ranges? I like to use different different amount of shares per price range. So from 2 to like 3.5, I'll use 2,000, and then from 3.5 to like 7, I'll use 1,400, and then from 7 to 10, I'll use 600 at my current share size. But it's going to go up by 10% next week. You love my setup with Questrade TV with TV. Oh, thank you. I like it too. I think it looks nice and I think it works well for my style of trading. It's nice to not pay for commissions, yes. Absolutely. Don't pay for commissions, and I don't pay for my level 2 because TradeZero offers this for free once you fund an account with them. Not Centerpoint, man, it adds up quick. Yeah, I considered Centerpoint for a while. Even inquired to them about opening up an account. But I just decided that I'm just going to stick with scalping, and so that fits zero commissions the best. See these bounces off of the 100 EMA on the 10-second chart? That one right there, this one right here, that one right there, that one right here. Like, they definitely work. So I'm just trying to capitalize, find a way to capitalize on them. Alright, I think it's cooked. Unfortunately, Mob X is cooked. Do you trade all price ranges, dynamos? Like, is this too cheap for you, or are you trading this curl right here? It's a really nice bounce off of the 200 SMA on the 1-minute chart. We're gonna try the 100 EMA and the 10-second. Never noticed that. Yeah, it's really good. Like you see this right here, even on this stock right here. So let's see if it makes a first candle new high and it goes up from there like it does. Like see, bounces off here, makes this bottom wing wick. First candle to make a new high, you get a decent return there. It's just figuring out the system to capture profits consistently. That's the hardest part about this, because you know if you enter right here, it's not really a good enough return until you hold through this down and then come back up again. But even then, it's still not great from 1.13 to 1.19. I mean, it's doable, but gotta figure out a system to make it consistently work. You're lagging a bit, all good. I also have the 200 EMA on BKR. 200 EMA and the 10 seconds also good. I can do pennies, and I don't normally trade anything between $1 to $2, and over 15 I don't trade as well. Okay, so you do pennies, but then not 1 to 2, and then 2 to 15. Okay, makes sense. I see PN moving up. Chinese company, no news. It's also too expensive for me. Yeah, it's way too risky for me. The spread was pretty tight there for a second. It was a 1-cent spread somehow, but now it's back at it. Back at it with the bigger spreads. It hit the 200 on the daily chart. Came back down. 745. Trying to reel me in. Yeah. Ain't gonna work though. My friend just asked if I'm watching PN. He got a nice trade on it. I said I'm watching it, but I have zero intention to trade it. And he's done with it. He got 12.99 to 3.47. Yeah, he's still at a lower share size, so it's a bit more doable for him on that lower share size. Yeah, exactly. And I am not okay with a point drop. There's only very specific times where I will trade anything above $10, and that's if it pretty much just breaks $10 and then comes down for a $10 hold, or if it goes straight to 11 or something, then I'll trade a dip to a whole dollar below that. But yeah, I'd never do that. Of course, if I was tilted, then anything goes if you're tilted, but I haven't been tilted in a long time. Actually, that's not true. On June, the last day of June, I had a little bit of a tilt day, but wasn't anything too serious. I was just frustrated that my setup wasn't working, and then stayed a bit longer than I should have. But overall, I haven't had that in a while. Wow, today's really slow. Yep. I always come into Fridays knowing that it's gonna be slow. Remain extra calm, extra patient. Expectations very low. Yeah, here's the 200 EMA by the way on the 10-second chart. So bounces off the 100 here, but not a significant bounce. But uh, yeah, it bounces off this here, and it comes down. Let me see. How did I do last Friday? Last Friday I had plus 110. One, two, three, 4 red days. Why did this scroll down? Viv K. Backside. Backside from Tuesday. Don't care about that. One big red day, so you're red. Nah, that sucks. It sucks, but at least you know that, like, you would be green otherwise. You just gotta respect that max loss. Yeah, I feel that. I hate it when that happens. But I I've been so focused on not going red on garbage stocks, and then just simply waiting for stocks that are actually good, and it's helped tremendously. But part of the reason that I've been able to do that so easily is because I looked at my statistics and I saw that I was green for over a full year on stocks between 2 and 10, and I was only red on everything else. So after I cut out stocks under $2 and over 10, I started consistently just being profitable because, my stats said you're green over an entire year if you just do that. And since that day that I saw that, I've only had that one day, which was the end of June, the last day of June, where I traded over max loss. Thank you, thank you. Oh, dude, I had the same thing on. Oh shoot, where did it go? There it is. On this day right here, on the Monday, I was up to over $220 and I ended up finishing red. And that disobeys my rules. That's like completely against my rules of trading. But it only happened, I think, because of that exact situation. It wasn't so much of an argument as it was just a small thing that was bothering me. But yeah, that was bad. That was a $400 swing in my P&L. And I see how it was, 3 trades, 7 trades, 7 trades, 4 trades, 9 trades. This was 19 trades because I went from green to red, and it just, like, it wasn't catastrophic or anything, but it was definitely against my rules. Yeah, I told her though, like, don't do that again because of how badly it affects those traders. I'm not trading VivK. Yeah, all my friends have had that as well. So I know it's not just a me thing and it's not just a you thing. It's happened to everyone. But at the end of the day, they're your biggest supporters, so. Well, they're supposed to be your biggest supporters, and mine definitely is, so that's good. It's just those, the odd days where something small happens. It can throw off your focus like that. It really is astonishing how much of this is all mental.
LBTYAANDMORE
NIPG
EXYNANDMORE INR
ESLA.
Alright, 8 a.m. Let's see. Top of the hour. Let's see if anything good will come out of this. Yeah, I would never trade it just because it's all just backside from this move. It's gonna have bag holders that are just selling on its way back up. People who don't know how to trade. People who just hold for days on end hoping that it makes a bounce. Need something fresh. Yeah. Dead cat bounce, exactly. It's just such unhealthy price action. It's the definition of unhealthy price action. Like, why does it have to go straight to 516? Why can't it just, break 4, go to 420, pull back to 4, go up to 450, pull back to 430, break 450? But no, it just rockets to 516 and comes right back down. This is a result of the pop and drops from yesterday. Everyone just wants to take their profit and then not touch it again. It's about to be right on the day. Up only 10% now. It's kind of sad. Like, I just want something to trade, but something that'll actually hold and not just unhealthily go from 3.38 to 5.16 in 20 seconds and then all the way back down in the same amount of time. Like, it's horrible. Easy to borrow. Yeah, I do see that. 3 scalps on it. Very heavy. Well, glad you get some scalps on it. It's way too risky for me right now. $0.04 per share. Okay. Not terrible. Not terrible. My friend caught 3.8 to 4.3. It's probably on this right here. Volume came in, but I never buy breakouts. Breakouts do not work for me. And now we're back at square one, where it's just VIVK and nothing else. iProx, did you get to short it? If you get to short it, you would be up handsomely. It's really about to be red on the day. Look. Yep, it's red on the day. Yeah. Hate to see it. Try shorting on the last remaining shares about to be taken if you don't. 10k shares remaining and quickly getting absorbed when short. Well, that would be good advice if I was actually allowed to short and or shorted in general, but I don't short, so yeah, true. Aren't allowed to short, yeah. It's a religious thing. You can't sell something that you don't already own. It's also why I can't trade on margin, can't trade with something that I don't really own. So no, my account is a cash account. I trade with cash only. I see CJMB, but don't really care about it. It's essentially what I said. So basically, with shorting, you're selling an asset that you don't already own. No, it's a religious restriction. Selling an asset that you don't own, so it's not allowed in our religion. And then also with margin, you're trading on borrowed money. Essentially, it's not yours to risk, so therefore it can't do it in our religion. I have to stick to long, and I have to stick to cash accounts. I also can't trade options or futures because it's essentially the same thing where you're like trading a contract rather than the actual underlying asset with value. Also, no inverse stocks. So like I think QQQ is inverse, or is it the other one? One of them. The inverses. I can't trade any of the inverses or leverage stocks, like any of the 2x leveraged stocks. Can't trade those. So I am pretty much restricted to long side small caps. And that's exactly why I decided to be profitable on these. Really, Liprox? I've seen some people actually reached out to me saying, they're on the same mindset, same journey, because it's just not allowed in religion, so we have to work around it. So you could see it as restrictive, but the only thing I think I would actually do differently is trade small caps on a prop firm account because then I wouldn't really be risking my own money. And I could obviously scale up much faster like that. But it is what it is. I think trading with the prop firm takes away most of the emotional aspect compared to trading on a cash account. So I would be able to make, you know, all the money that I've made would just be escalated to basically 5 times the amount because um, this is on a $10,000 account, and I'd be trading on a $50,000 account. But it is what it is. I like it, so you know, I like trading to the long side. I like trading small caps. But yeah, I do admit that it can seem very restricting, especially in the beginning if you're just trying to figure out what you can and can't do. So I would have liked to be able to trade with a prop firm, but I can't do that because again, you're trading on borrowed money. Um, I don't know. I don't know much about prop firms. All I know is that if I were to pass an account, which I definitely would, because I would easily make whatever it is. I think it's like make 5,000 before you lose 2,000 or whatever. I think I could definitely do that with a $50,000 account, trading small caps. But there are no uh, prop firms that allow you to trade small caps that meet my criteria of the whole borrowed money aspect. But yeah, I don't know much about prop firms though. Oh yeah, for sure. I hate those weird payout restrictions. It's never it's never good. Yeah, true. Yeah, that's very true actually. Small caps are just seen as too risky for most people, which I get it. I get it because you have stuff like EXYN that just goes from $3.50 to $5.16 and then all the way back down. But if you can manage your risk, like I do, and like many others do, then it's it can be good and it can be a very consistent income. Yeah, I guess I can dream, a dream of a prop firm situation that would actually allow me to just basically have access to 50K without all these weird restrictions on payouts and all that stuff, and the share sizes and how much they take out of how much you actually make, stuff like that. But it is what it is. Yeah. It's been so many of these Chinese companies lately too. It's insane. YN attempting a comeback. Yeah, I hope it does for your sake, Dynamo. I hope you get a nice curl on it. Yeah, I agree. I'm glad I joined trading at the time that I joined. Oh, okay. You think pre-market is too much of an efficient market? I I've been doing well on it, so I have no plans to change that. I think the moment I start to not be able to predict small caps is when that's a telltale sign that it's too much of an efficient market, but small caps have been inefficient for over 2 decades, so yeah, I get that. I just I have a really strict filter on what I trade and what I don't trade, so I think what I do end up trading always tends to be the ones that, it's retail traders and there's no manipulation of any sort. Yeah, Ross is really good at what he does. I'm sure it was, but at the same time, there wasn't free commissions. Most people in pre-market. Yeah, locates are insanely high. Well, I still make money to the long side, and I still have lots of room to grow in terms of scaling. Not yesterday, the day before yesterday, I made $425 in like 5 minutes. That was on share block sizes of 1,400, so I could easily have scaled that to 5,000 shares and be up like 1,500 US. I also just try to, in general, just focus on staying consistent and growing right now rather than worry about the future.
SWAGANDMORE. RBNE.
Wish you good luck, but I think in the future I'll look at this moment. Well, thank you. But I hope for my sake that I'm able to just continue doing what I do.
NWTG.
See if we get any news at 8:30. Because so far, nothing.
BNRG.
Went to blow my nose and came back and see that nothing happened. Which is no surprise at this point. Yeah, I don't trade stocks under $2. I just feel like stocks under $2 get manipulated. Yeah, I did. And then I looked at my stats and I saw that that was not profitable because of penny stocks and stocks over $10. So then I cut them out. Like basically, what I mean by only trade them is my main strategy where I do my raw style like dips. I only trade 2 to 10, but stuff that I'm forward testing like bounces off the 100 EMA and the 10-second chart and stuff. Those I'll trade pennies, but my main strategy, I don't touch them. The only exception is a $1 hold, where if a stock, gaps up and is one of the leading gappers and gets to $1, and then I'll trade the first bounce off of $1. Those I have a really high win percentage on those, so that's the only exception. We're just looming in the shadow of this $9.61. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad that this is the only thing that people are trading right now.
LMTANDMORE.
Yeah, I'm really hoping for news at 8:45, I guess, and then 9. But with how it's been going, seems unlikely, but you never know. You never know with Fridays. Sometimes they're slow up until a random stock gets good news. I think I'm gonna go get a muffin to eat because I'm hungry and nothing's happening. I'll be right back.
Amex.
How long have you guys been trading for? Dynamos and Prox, if you're still here. 20 plus years, holy crap. Good job, Flip Flop. Dynamos, year and a half, nice. How do you like your journey so far, Dynamos? Has it been rewarding, fulfilling? I've been trading since the end of 2023 / beginning of 2024. Bumpy ride, yeah. It's a bumpy ride for everyone in the beginning. Just make sure you're not risking too much while you're in the bumpy ride. That's good. Improvement is, that's exactly what you need to keep going. It's improvement. Okay, I see MX is starting to go now. Well, at least I thought it was starting to go. But, we'll see. We'll see if it makes a comeback. Damn. That sucks, flip flop. I'm just waiting for a good opportunity here. I kind of messed up the first one. That was a terrible, terrible false breakout on the 1 minute chart though. Yeah, this is. I don't know if it's just gonna chop around here, if it's gonna break and hold 5.
DHLD.
That's what I'm waiting for. See, MSS has news as well. God, that sucks. Yeah, I see MSS is going right now. Thought I was gonna get a bounce there on MX. Got MX up on the side chart to see if it comes back, but we'll see, I guess. Hoping for an opportunity here. But if not, then I'll just take my red day and walk away. This thing is so volatile, guys. Holy crap, look at this thing. Look at this thing bouncing around. This is insane. Good job, Dynamos. Well, that sucks. I just keep timing it wrong. Like, saw it pause for 4.15, and then it just comes down to 4. And I sell too early. It's just gonna reverse again, or is it gonna give me another opportunity? Yeah, but I don't know. I thought it would hold 4.15. Alright, Dynamos, good job today. I'll see you later. I'm not trading well right now. I don't know if it's because they're hard to trade or if it's because I'm trading bad. But man, this sucks. This absolutely sucks. It's like if you miss that initial squeeze, it's kind of over. Just one move, and then that's it. If you don't get the opportunity, you're screwed. I think this is going to be it anyway. I mean, I'm not going to get another opportunity to come back. This is it. Like, you just get those squeezes, and then if you don't trade these. I mean, I thought this was going to come a little bit lower. I was waiting for this to come down to like 4.2, 4.3 before I punched it, but only came down to 4.42, and because it kept holding above where I thought it was, I thought it would also hold above over here around 4.15, but it did not. And then it just rolls over, no opportunities. Well, this sucks. Yeah, that sucks. Alright. It rolled over, so that's gonna do it. Past max loss, unfortunately. Just a couple bad executions. Just nothing, no bounces where I thought they would be at. We didn't really get much of a bounce here, like it kind of just slowly came down. Hate to see it. Alright, it's all good. Still up on the month. And on the week I'm still it's a red week, but it's not that bad. Alright. I will see you guys all